MV First Travel, Onya, and Kobabibia. Frewong, na wamo ye dadi anuma am. Ubutu, Esandawaba, Yopo.
Everybody lift up your glasses. Don't papa just see me test, yeah. Pass you garlic me test. Don't pass you me test, they wrong. The party has just begun. Yeah, gonna don't papa. Pass you. Yeah, gonna don't papa. Pass you. One for the dawn, two for the passion. It's a papa obiagia too. Bibia befibia enwa. It's a papa yeah. No hangover. Eti and wine. Peters nukulini. It's a papa don't papa. Passion. Yeah, gonna don't papa. Passion. Everybody lift up your glasses. It's a papa yeah.
Eya visa na wo petu kwa ko wiase babia. Say USA, UK, Europe, China, anani ekeka ho. Akwantu ni wani swadi hunu pa. Visa assist abama. Visa assist bema immigration assistance amwa tu kwan. Wonkata woni ani. Na udem. Visa assist na embassy bia chi omotum. From 0302 770 730. Visa assist. To kwesa ne wo pebia abrebia.
Hey, anaso biem. Mele makogana. Travel agent for him cry to say cry what you want to see. Why na papa?
Odo, opeso tu kwan e na won kan kire bi. Wow. Mami come from MV First Travel Limited. Mami sispio. You say MV First Travel Limited for. One we very good. So opeso di bi e tu kwan e ko wiase afani get you on my Ghana. Wow. Men ko fire no ko bi support. Mami chop. One watching for here. One achi nya yira kwan. Opa mami for one hamotofo e ma. One mother so no bi din sa wo so. One hamotofo 0208 279 8599. I repeat again 0208 279 8599. And I'm Jabontina Mikasi 07931 672 984. Sanso open one email at mvfirsttravel@gmail.com and I say info@mvfirsttravel.com.
Hey, Odo, me da sipa. Mami from Sisia na omo book me na pesa me call them.
You have reached MV First Travel, specialist in flight and package holidays to Freetown, Accra and Liberia, plus providers of low-cost fares to the USA, Africa and the rest of the world. Please press 1.
Alright, we for Sabri, there are no minu about pound sima, no minu enyabo, no minu enyabo, sima bako, ababato, no minu so. Na HSA, question biara, Jumedia de Bremo, yatu edinse, PEA MU KA, and the question sono, emraso, say the Ebremo, na and semono, costo Ghana. You are going to meet the Queen Biasuno. I was saying some of the cost of Ghana, so yen so it me a tenancy, it me a buabo, and if you pay money, can say, ye mind Ghana, a idea, yen so are going to no, ye can be a idea, and also a bemubi, and until and a quested piano, if he juada, a brada, ukwada, yawoda, if fiada, empo, memenda, and also amanyasem. Ekoso Ghana ndi edu kwesiada na ewo Naspa Radio UK ebruche ne ewo eboebo anstamna no nyina ni apai mu ni aka e kan se ne tie ewo ha mo nyina so mo nim se eyade afi yewo abato afi yewo bosumi April bosumi mu nyama aduma November se ne Electoral Commission ewo Ghana waka no eyade a yebeto aba na yahwe ese afi ebesim no 2017 7th January 2017 nia obedi oman enim parties a eko akensi no yenyina me sure say yasumwa esanso ye nusua ye hu nia ekoso ewo Ghana SMP ena efi juada ebesi endra meme akoso ewo Ghana ntitiri ene asamua ye John Dramani Mahama edikotuja ewo voter region ewo mrekwa na washia yenuanama efi angunamem efi voter region anglo duko David Kegbe na onim bopa ye dinkomo na obebo ne yie ode nsem bebrebe na de tuja na nyinamu no na ne woka na se ne timpo ekwisi ne se emfie enwotwe a New Patriotic Party eba bemu no yade empa enomo yeye edema the people of voter region sa enkomo we anase sa asem we no eyade a ex president Kufuor epemuni ye otimu se openi papa watransia na yewura campaign ohia ensem obeba no ebi ebefa no ho amemu a obebu ye emfie nwotwe a ye de share nsa enti asem a John Dramani Mahama kokan ye ewo voter region no eyade otimu se epemuni ye ema ono nso emra ebuakwa north emra nipa bonifo bi ekun JB Dankwa obade emfa the cry nsi yi na new member of parliament ya elect no ewo ebuakwa north okochia no eyade to nanim ese kekase New Patriotic Party amanya hwe ewo voter region na papa yi hwe bebia ne fie edu ne kakra ono so kan ya hwe na atwini mu na baba ye kasa a bank government no kan wasem keta see defense war kwan ye fa so e ba ye ene sika mpo a NDC aban koji ye a omo edi sika no enso no mo stronghold John Dramani Mahama nan wo kasa no na wo say impuntu aba voter region no wo sha efi Rollins time eba Professor Mills and eba onu apenso MPP de 8 years no oyi edi efi mu ntine chese NDC ampenampa enye efie miensa anase na Kufuor kra kan osi e kan efie miensa efie wanwan now John Mahama ankasa agiatum ese enye efie miensa ni anase efie enan ni ana first term NDC aba abem nembom no eyade a se Rollins time dia na be se efie edion kan 27 years edion song 27 years and NDC atanaso nenso for convenience sake yebeto abey enfie na ye ba ye enfie mensa ni enfie mensa ene fani ene tiensa man ento aso na no ye bisa se 27 years na development way and be cost voter region na esamwa eye angloduko anasa umefia David Kegbe wa ha oka ye na chese votarians enwusampa NDC ediom aboro ache na MPP enfiem wotwe a omobae no omo ye adwuma bi ema adwuma no ema impuntuo anase ema adwuma bae ema emrantie enya bi yeye emabawa enya bi yeye emenewa enkokra National Health Insurance Metro Mass Transit school feeding sanyu nyina bae ema inadvertently ema adwuma bae ye na David Ekano se onokra no na youth employment no ye coordinator e wo ho na saa time NDC 27 years and the last 8 years NDC aba Ifi Atamos and John Mahama adwuma ni wo ohene kan ese ama emrantie ene mabawa ai wo voter region adanium sabi tutu bra eno mo ebo mema nso a ensanwie wi num ena krono ene ntino ne wo se wo ye no emfa adwuma emma emrantie no enya bi enye akwa ensem bebrebe yebedi eho enkomo nyame adoma yebekọ Ghana nso ne akọ voter region se yensa beka yenua malo anipa a wogina as parliamentary candidate edema NPP ewo okra yeva hoho enough hoho ana bedi enkomo ena Robert Ajase ono nso ohe na ni Dr. Baumia eko voter region nipa ekwa aprobo voter region no ade na odima kwetelepa no okan wo bi yenom nyina ebedi enkomo ba Krufo voice no yebebo ewa ha edi amamo afi so dumso afi mu ena John Dramani Mahama ko emrase bedwam parliament edi ko tudwa ese bese dumso mfie 9 ye ama amanfo nyuma eguo nipa bre nipa bobina acosto the private sector and as the private industry na custom no why you are solve enti yam taka se enti amasavu dumso yi e dey message na parties are enya bemu opposition parties titi new patriotic party ombeka edaktre Ghana for amochira hwa ade sha se enwuma MPP etwa ne se dumso wawie wa solve also ndie enya de a obeba neji na mom obe fix it as I John Dramani Mahama I will fix dumso na chimu anso na tese power ministry say energy ministry say FPSO Kwame Nkrumah no ade a ya shutting it down na tumienu ayeka say ye de beye sa adwuma no ye ntumi amfa nye ye san extend no afei so Gaza ye Nigeria ewo contract ana san ka eba be say 120% no afei de eba only 10% and until ama Mary plant ewo takrade no ade a shutting it down into dumso eba ka wase mebrebe na mu no yentie ex president Kufuor Emra Mahama launch attack of voter region the response na yensamra
yani yenya chance mpi ya famfo kakra babedi ho no adwuma yi no so Ghana mind but kan kra we mu se ba somehow man mujo ani da so ba empuncho kan ba nye ne adi isi mi adada nkoda we me hatre ninti abatinasi ya adwuma ni sana makanya wo akonwa no wo nko akotena so parliament ntina nemu sene ba babua ne adi age tumi executive power no aba yafom ne adi asum Ghana sene service sum Ghana anon anne ti bat na si adwuma no boa man no so man nemu mo sum no o ka bu akono so ka south o ka aha nebre na nyina yemo adwuma ne from be crap called the whole of Ghana because ya nya team no ne answer Ghana man mo man fatu na ba ene ya dwene fefe ne ade nyina be ye really say just dreams na nya dreams ne pe reality nti wa back na se me da chairman ya se the executive that's a regional vice chairman so e so asuma bre mon kosonsum na late the general secretary of Rwanda Boati Yaman baby na no can say adwuma sini ni akatua nti misramo mon nye mo na afi wo hwe economy ni nyama no e wo man no so ya power na me from Ghana bebra sambra sanabe nkrofo kan so ben fimensa nyem fimensa so since 92 yenya constitution for free party ben adi money so ache so mi fansa fie adunu na we ma famu yebumu miensa mo afamu mi no mre bi o mo ho no ko se kana wa yesisi ya mo tire ebu nkunta ne nsi nyane kakra bi abeto ya famu no 1/3 no Young country, say, Buffet, Sabbath, Kratem, facts and figures. Nagana Nibia, so I can correct. Ghana, my Wabri, Mammy, Cambridge, America, Japan, woman, I come from. Your parents now could be up as over fear. I didn't try, no, we say, man, why they? Your train home. You'll be able to enter a boom container. Young cat home, fear me, and say, Debbie. Young fan 392 near there. Some mere bang like Ghana, my tomb pong kind. A queer four. I'm sure queer four. I find. And remember, I said, me Charlie, me manage. I don't know what you mean. Maybe I can pay me the energy park for. Now I say, what are you? Young fan free guitar, one. My guitar, my guitar, defense war. The capital of Quadia, nobody. Yan nearby any science chassis in Yama winning. So Polytechnic is in a hole. They're going for ground and near the other. I should be a quine from Konya, chat a socum, a call a ditch than by. I'm feared. You feel much important. Because in fear me and say the kind, no economy, your bass and enormous, I said, no, you never son. It's a highly indebted poor countries initiative. Ghana up a pussy and pride and ruin. Because Ghana was insolvent internationally. The Timmy share and fear me and said, they said, I am a fabricator. Time a linear completion point, said it was record time. The Timmy, I began a free IMF. Conditionalities in it, tutelage, you get a phrase, you're independent. Yeah, you see, from this, more side again, I am a facet. This is queer call and friend, and some for train. Hi, your customer, oh, yeah, quite, you say, fly over. So, yet, dual carriage number to myself, I want to mean that's a fly over. Fly over, and you so only quite papa and my band. Yeah, from Kumasa, Kumasa. Kakra kamu a free and swam cop up a junction. In fact, humpo. Film sneers in film so often. The way I come from until you were my name of Sen American. Namia Darma, seat in the Yadia and Saka. And your parliamentary seat, a executive power.
All right, Inti, ex-president Kufuor ena yetene enkano yen Samsung konkotie another audio enfenfe an ordinary layman and I say nipa ono so nam kwan so Ghana awokwa woba dada kwanya ba ono so najuma oye ko Ghana ejime bi wo se fe ne shoe shine bonko enti no yenti enkoma ekoso ono so ode tudwa na fe ye ba ye be sha se na ye din komo.
So who man coach kakra. And this year tare shawo he. No dey ya adwuma. Dey ya adwuma mese no. Saa. Mo so wonye. Mama be huru. Mese mese no. Wo saa tare shawo he. Wo dey no. Na so wonye wo ya fomini. Wo dey tare he bo shushan. Shushan. Tumbia. Na wo abaya fi patron wane. Me. E le go for nu ono. Why? A kufa do no no. Nduntu mandisi. Babu am wanya adwuma yai. Adwuma na o mmagban me. Nya susha no woro. Fu mama nyu no kura mama nyu. Dina o ye la kasa. Wo bo susha ni pa am adwuma wo se adwuma nye. Wo ye adwuma. Na nya adwuma. Nye yeah, wow. Me ko to mutus. Mina first ne to we me yai. Russian we first they to 50,000. Ne ko to moto na yi na cities. Some money more come more day. Asem. Oh, we ko te 90,000. Ai. Andi sama mu aboa. Ya puto. Oh, hare. Menya ko. Wanya ko ma dia se no be president no. President no. Menya ko anka wawu. Menya ko wawu kura masa. Now I the can say when you can you dey send your command. Tika ya wawu.
Okay, all right. Inti obi so dia Ghana sena krono eden so tie shoe shine glue ya otoi Canada ke 5 Ghana cedis and 9 Ghana cedis aye den pa. Right, Naspa radio jumedi den de PEA MU KA na oti ebo sana set me ahwe yen live e wo Kuku Spencer ne Facebook wall. Obia Kuku Spencer ne Facebook wall. O come so me Facebook wall ho nana kwaku ansah. O come Facebook wall ho so a obetimi ahwe yen live e wo studio yenua Nana Ken abaso Sansuna Vincent Asensu ono so abaso Kojotufo Isaac Nana Amo ono so abaso Sansuna Odifo Apo ono so abaso etuko Facebook Kuku Spencer ni Facebook wala but me ahwe was live Naspa radio ni media den de PEA MU KA na yebedi enkomo bebrebe na me fa nchiema Emmanuel Amponsa Yeboa ono so ewo Okankwe Central ewo Greater Accra region and MPA Patrick Yaboama o chese nyame aduma omo ebehia ewo ye woyeman electoral area and into MPP Okankwe Central constituency for nyina monhye so Emmanuel Amponsa Yeboa eno so nkra ono so ato de aba ano no mama me David Nkagbe agonera akwa aba na fe yenkomo no yemfa enhye so David akwa aba na bokode
na nyame adom me hoye na so
nyame adom
menya cold kakra nti ba
no problem
me manage but me omubo akra me manage
well so far agenda before the local main discussion is no agenda for change then a question
agenda for change na me da say etie for me mamo me mamo aha and omo amuti free UK ha mo amuti free Ghana all over the world mo nua David Nkagbe a week again yes aba na agenda for change na wabisa na agenda for change your operation your program no na me mpese me ko into details
okay.
But say etiefo be ho adwuma ye wo voter yi honom nti no metimi aboso kakra akiro na adwuma na nkasa no last time me ka say ye adwuma wo honom no na adwuma ye no mo be hu a time a member beba no you will see the real outcome of adwuma ye wo honom no na last week mo hu effect ye adwuma ye emma president Mahama because of adwuma ye wo from underground work ye wo honom no tino ebono hu na otimi okọ the chiefs and people of Anglo State and our trust and tro no awo honom no na agenda for change nana we have seen say during election times though NDC for omo awie aban mu seriously of water region and ye some group of people are we have organized ourselves saying agenda for change ye per se yet me operate na NDC way of rigging the election through the border towns our voter region honom no ye bet me a block is a loopholes ni nyina enti ye started and fortunately no nkrofo na NDC for use omo ye adwuma sa adwuma no ye ne omo na omo timi ma ye information ye motimi ye operation ti na ye adwuma no but aye den it's a matter of money and resources but yeah ye wa ha no ye betimi ye timi manage ye hu kakra enya na ye dia ma ye nkrofo na mo grassroots hono no now I can tell you for a fact say we are working marvelously in a voter region hono now I can assure you say come 2016 November no obia be won say voter region na NDC for omo friend omo World Bank and IMF no abe change and I can assure you agenda for change we are there we want to get at least 30% of the vote in the voter region ama the new patriotic party so that it can take Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo to the Staff House.
Okay, and then you better share that particular topic, you know, na can voter region and the kind of propaganda koso honum na no John Mama call the main aim they say because say NPP there or say votarians forget NPP. Yes, NPP there hu nya say voni votarian beto aba edama NPP. But yemra energy it's as a Ghana economy no energy edimuntinti man pa ma menken kan this press release now if na to us we a press release from Great Crew engineer William Amuna chairman load management committee and an ansah the press release current interruptions in electricity supply the power sector the Power Sector Load Management Committee wishes to apologize to Ghanaians for the interruptions in electricity supply since the start of this week. The intermittent disruptions have occurred due to challenges in generation resulting from continuing absence of natural gas supply due to the extension of the maintenance work on the FPSO and persistent under-delivery of gas from Nigeria. The maintenance works on the FPSO, originally scheduled for completion at the end of March this year, has now been rescheduled for completion in the last week of April 2016. At the same time, supply from Nigeria has remained at around 10% of contracted volume of 120 mmscf for more than a month now. The above development has led to the inability to generate and evacuate power from about 1,000 megawatts of installed generation capacity, which can only run on natural gas. The situation has been compounded by a technical hitch in the conversion of the Abuazi dual-fired TAPCO plant to run on crude oil arising from the shutdown. We wish to assure all power consumers that the current interruptions are temporary. Engineers from the utility companies will continue to work around the clock to keep disruptions to the barest minimum and restore full supply to customers as soon as gas delivery resumes. Any inconvenience caused is deeply regretted. Engineer William Amuna, Chairman, Load Management Committee. President Mahama, this year, January, February, March, April, I think in February or so, and of course, Parliament, State of the Nation address, or they call Tuja, and say, the fastest rate of mobilizing emergency power plants is being Canada. So Doomsday is over. Doomsday is over. And now, here we are. Doomsday is back.
Yo, Nana, once again, me that say, you see, sometimes you can recoil yourself and deceive yourself, say, baby, more come for na mo boy say umami na o say wada ebedu nwumre adebesa na obi ani mame nua aduane ma no na wo de na comedy wa one of says yes ampa there's something happen. You see, it's disheartening. It's disheartening. Now the whole president will go and stand in front of your parliament and I say I have fixed the doomsday. Now the minister for works manpower youth and manpower minister for employment Haruna Idrisu also could that parliament like I say Mr. Chairman honorable addressing the speaker of parliament say I have said earlier said now the president has fixed it and ajay with all this propaganda where NDC is supposed to face the realities of the ground. Say we need to address this power issue, and yet the major issue that can boost the development of our country. Now, I'm the year politics. Now, you see, the time has come. Less than 3 weeks, less than 3 months. The president and the engineer is coming out to say, this is what is happening. There's something behind the scene, Nana. It's not a matter of retrofitting or what we call or fixing problem at the FPSO. It's not like that. It's because they cannot fix. They have doing the temporary to curtail the process just to ensure say energy problem what the Ghanaians will see said do service over so they can vote for them. But it is not sustainable. And it's sustainable. They cannot handle the situation. That is why we have been appealing to Ghanaians say we MPP, we have the men, we have the technocrats, we have the people who have the foreknowledge, we have the link. Yeah, but to me, I making sure say this problem is fixed once and for all. And this is just trying to throw dust into our eyes. Say, I'm sustaining the program, the process until election. So I'm moving about and they open it and then the do so will come back again. And here we are facing the problem. I can tell you, they said 2 weeks. That 2 weeks is going to extend to another week, and we will continue to be in this problem. Meanwhile, they have increased the cost of electricity. Ghanaians are paying very high tariff, yet we are not getting the appropriate power that can boost our economy, that can support our industries. the industries that will expand to ensure say you better the necessary inflow to support our economy. We don't get it. And you know, me I can say John Mahama and Nini NDC for and Tronkwan Amutra my Ghana for. And this is the time, fortunately for Ghanaians, we have the opportunity to change the system every 4 years. And the time has come. Ghanaians should give the mandate to MPP and try them and see whether you better me I manage the system now. Manage. So to me another 4 years will come. They will keep changing until we get the right thing or the system on track. And then kaka me waka fa system no and Tronko na NDC for chair. And then I will plead with Ghanaians to hold on. The time will come. They have to change this corrupt, very deceitful, this propagandist NDC government so they can bring in another Danko Akufo-Addo. So
in the office say NDC or the government, they want to hoodwink Ghanaians. The doing so still persist.
Exactly, that's what they are doing. The different fraud, low shedding, low challenges,
equipment, gas even Nigeria. But some time ago, Nigeria kind of say cut gas supply, and we rushed to Nigeria, paid about 10 million, and the cabins over 170 million, go to 10 million. Or for the power, but a month ago, gas also back by 120%, you know, only 10%, and ever.
Because Dr. Baumia told them the problem is money problem. It's not a matter of a technical problem. It's money issue. If we have been able to pay Nigerian gas, if we're able to pay them their money, I can tell Nana, we will get our required amount of gas that can power our plant here. But because the money is not there, the amount of money you demand, I'm not surprised I'm demand. And the whole system boiled down to system failure. Because of this corruption going on in the system, the money comes to them, they use it, they mismanage it, they share it among themselves, they give it to their chronics instead of to use the money to do the right thing. And I can tell you, Nigeria for Jimmy's how if you don't give them the money, they won't give you the supply. The amount of money you give them, they'll give you the equivalent supply of gas. And do so is back. That is the real fact. Ghanaians must lace their boots and face the realities. Until November 7, we change them, we'll continue to face this system.
Okay, all right. My DJ Fish and so on. I'm calling Channel beside because also or Ghana and even business be if you now light, electricity, light, dear cotton, Ghana, economy emupa. Now no doomsday is back. Meanwhile, no, the justification I am my say, year too light mu. Astronomically, I know someone to quite buy ye ECG4 a idea. Auto light now him near it and they say, yeah, the plans are back and to do so, no, you fix it is over. So, therefore, no, a idea Ghana, we should pay realistic tariff. Even the president can say, you're polite in the constant supply of energy there. No, I'll see 2 more. And now Ghanaians, we are paying more. But the name light in an article, doom so. Asansu Abba, and they are telling us this in the face.
Well, Nana Michia at here for any for Mama Amoshe. The woman is saying, Doom Sono, the Biasma mechanic said Doom Sono, and Koye is still there. I'm the buy because now it was long overdue, say. Now Doom Sono too much. It was hard on. It's not almost showable. It's not more person who coffee be ba. Now almost me the so no kakra. But enya de no mo so no so almost so no kra ma na kokra. Almost ni sa hu den no. Because that problem no, enya problem is solving 1 year. Enya 1 year problem. A problem I will hold no more. And about how for be at least 4 years. And even 5 years. And say between solve that problem no. It is for now no. Enya don't between solve that problem. But because he's a clever man. What he has here. Or he say no or percent or so no kakra obeye na e dey election but after election no Doomson will be there by west
rare power no
the rare problem yeah the problem is there what he has here but on kanokre John Dramani Mahama any NDC for no on kanokre so mu pa mu ka na ye hu the situation na ye nyina yete ase but anya de omutimi aka no kure no but almost sorry no mo dada yen oh, you better fix it. Yeah, we better fix it. How long? And I would better fix it. For all these years, want me and fix it. What am I saying? Now, say now I can't just couple of months now bet me and fix it. On to me and fix it. So what am I saying? But because of a vote, and check light no, ebe be gina so kakra. The bet say the as we fix it cra. Or the dada ye. What am I saying? Or the dada or man Ghana for, but on to me and fix it.
Oh, some of you because
I'm yeah.
If you like,
yeah. Wow,
some Majicano, no one to go to Nigeria for na gas and flow, na Mary ain't me and power. Next kind of moji and a Ghana for chia and that high price, no.
The man is a thief. Nipa trying to watch your worker son or crumb for touchy a moi. The big thief. And a nipa trying to watch your in answer. A crumb for. What you say? Ain't you know, yes, cano. Na just can't film crop for a while. So you can't find the yes or more, you know. So what you must say? I quite say, what I'm funny say, Maju Huska. What you must say? First, you crum hay. Now buy my ska. Ebi abama usika bi na bi ameji sika no kakra na bi anasi kan me usika na meji ba me ya na makoto bibi kakra me ada na de akadi na ma pompe hye me ho sa na oye yen what you say omoji sika ni fi ye ho but sika no omofa omo na makoto bibi kakra bi hwese ye de eka ahen usi han bi so 100 million me boa
over 120 million
okay and ahen na come Nigeria for gas 10 million it's no there da ho no what you say what fireful what fuck Ghana for fire
it was light board in power Ghana
light board no just a minimum light board ni because okoto enra meni mabusi afọ kasai omokoto light and then answer 20 cedis 20 cities, no, the court is mu a 200,000. Amukotoy, buy no the hair no, and a light in a buy. Actually, I must say no minus. Adiachi, I don't know. Adiachi and randoms a light here, koto here, no minus. Minus biama. Amuka manu and see within also less than half an hour. Amuko no, na light no off. Asa. 20 CDs to 20 CDs no eko it na so msa akoto foforo Ghana for to your bill electricity bill more than even ye tikrom ha omu to your bill more than ye tikrom ha aye too much the government no hu no so da bia me be fi ha sama me kan say on how are you bu o man it has and once you say another chance for third chance. Me find say a third chance no open no. But or person we are in such a way say person can say at a mills 4 years. It have no so best start on no so ban 4 years into have no be no he in chance will be 8 years. The 8 years no say what ba 4 years what ba homework ni. Ni yes see so. What you say ni say pian obi. But the manager says 4 years and the amount mandate for 4 years no. Na wo ba na wa anya dia I say we see from no be so ba. So what am I say? 80 for 4 years no when ya plus another 3 years of ex-president Atta Mills no. 80 for 7 years when ya no plus the 8 years no. Now no I was also because on to me the man hasn't got any governance only idea. Now what fun to say it say managerian so all manage bibi kitwa bi
ono so say enya de be manage previously Rollins Kufuor Atamus manage energy or electricity ono de I John Dramani Mahama I will fix it. He's a fixing in here and I say oh yeah they can you see your communication expert in Tino now how about me convince as a confidence trickster with my for and some I can the dead no
it's a talk what you say it is say over kasano cheap is talk
talk is cheap
talk is cheap what you say when he comes now or person or some or to be yes some moral be mean who say ho but o personality and for personality mu man yen fa height e mu man yen fa said ya wotie bia mu man amambuo no what you say e bibia e wadwene mu so wadwene mu ebie no wadwene mu eyedu na wunim nyansa what must say enipa atwa wo ho ahia e na wo de wa adwen to ho na wo kyerem ati say look ati say san adwuma misua ye no what must say my adwuma way for solid 29 years what must say solid 29 construction eti no midim dia meye ti say me obi gira ho no mo na me kyerɛ nipa na me kyerɛ no wa me kyerɛ ma ne hu say me kyerɛ na adwuma what must say Fancy the two drawing board so na me kyerɛ ma nipa ne te ase. This man hasn't got any idea about Amambo. What you say? I don't know the say otimi be sweet talk. Anything on the whole mad us. Because he has the lyrics to sweet talk people. What you say? But he hasn't got idea. Quite fast a boom mind. He hasn't got it. What you say? And you know, I mean, on here any chance.
Okay, all right. Well, DJ Fish, so any attendant can Naspa Radio ni. Was time to take live Abawa Radio UK Abawa Radio UK and Naspa Radio Jumedin Eddie PEA MU KA na tuni nyina efi ejuada ebesi ne memeda and stand because of Ghana na yenso no ya boaboa no ya PEA MU na yaka enso no ewa ha yaka ne sene tie ye PEA MU na yaka ne pepepe sena onso wadwen enso etimi ekere woni ntina Jumedin edin Eddie PEA MU KA live on Naspa Radio. If yes, baby, I will be unable to meet Naspa www.nasparadio.com. But me so ahe the link no add to social media. Oko Facebook Nana Kweku answer me wall ho bon link na wo honom Kuku Spencer and so the Facebook wall and so no bet me ahe be hu live e wo Naspa Radio and a TV your studio in nano e Naspa Radio and a TV the TV no Oko Facebook bit ma hwe sanso na me wall won na kwaku ansa be ho link no for TV no enso e wo ha bit me hwe David Nkagbe na DJ Fish nimpenefo a meni omo edi jumedi enso e wo ye ahanom well yenkwa ye main issue no so yenkwa ye main issue no na fe yenu nkomo na meni David ye o promise say ne yoba obeka nsem bebrebe e dia fa voter region nyama akoso e ho ne nsem a John Dramani Mahama and so quite a tour. But now, no elections be or share the mindset and the agenda the president educate voter region. I guess or caso as other parties, you know, about voter region. Voters shouldn't receive them. They shouldn't receive them because especially MPP. Wamunya FM now tie o kekaneme ni fifi hwe ma na nia voter region fonso no hene no so kan ye extra mampanina as a change being such a bi and I be surunku bi so na fi voter region e de eba ma me sanso ko me fidie so na me kenkan asem bi a tagbe afede ono so de atudwa Ghana News Agency GN enso no actual e de eba also grant all politicians access to their people afede. President of the Voter Regional House of Chiefs Tagwe Afede has called on chiefs in the region to grant access to all political parties ahead of this year's general elections. He asked them to be neutral and welcome all parties in their communities. Tagwe Afede said this when he welcomed the Paramount of Achode traditional area in Kwantasa district, Nana Ubumbu, Seura, Lepura, to the house of as a new member. He urged the new chief to be independent and ensure that his conduct promotes and cements the peace and democracy in his traditional area. Tagwe Afede said, the uniqueness of Ghana is linked to its growing democracy and asked traditional rulers to always work for peace and unity. Tagwe Afede expressed worry about renewed chieftaincy clashes in Soviet and called for concerted effort for peace to prevail in the region. He appealed to members of the House to push for the development agenda of the House and help raise funds for projects as well as the settlement of land and chieftaincy disputes. Ndisha, asemwa Tagwe Afede so dia to yeni nua a ono fi Kwantasa Abachodi traditional area so eba say Oma party bia kwan na yemra ono so empotem. David Nkagba gwanyina wona wo fi voter region wo share for decades ni in somebody be yeah koso voter region omompe MPP asem MPP a camp party tribalism divisive one na de but if asɛm the angloduko ekaye now hear the response of Mahama so the buy now hear the reaction from John Ejekum Kufuor efa Juma MPPA voter region now some mindset be say voter they no go area and especially MPP the mo bi anko and the tabu after say ohini bi makwan na parties to bia emra ne honum ifo
yo dana miato voter to madugba na ming doya mi anovi David Kegala Mwaji. It's true, Dana. You see, voter region issue. Me can't there be a MIT for what is. Say me jina ha me can't voter region sema. And you say be obi ne catch me. Abo me kasa as obi a offer honum no ye wo me ho na etete me. Anti me ka sema ma oti for be afre say because of politics nti na me kasa. The realities on the ground no me de kasa. Anti ene asema me ba ka no. And you say, because me MPP ni, and I'm here saying that me baby kasa asem no. Me kasa as indigene of the voter region. And you know, the time has come, say, voter for, voter no. We have to rise up and call a spade a spade. Some of us have decided that we will fight for our rights. We will make sure, say, gone are the days when NDC will come and say, hey, meto. Then we have to follow them, whether it is dark, white, or we are just following. It is that those times are over. Now I have said before make development project I call voter you have some me start from me constituency, me district, North Tongue, me kasa from experience and to be patrono me make a crana make kasa. What so that the people of the voter you they make canon
because they say over time and say no mama can say apart from ex-president Kufuor and Rawlings obedient me and criticizing no and the nay Kufuor so abekasa
Kufuor no we don't have to allow President Kufuor to talk now. Okay, those of us who have worked with President Kufuor, those of us who have served President Kufuor, we should rise up and say to me sorry na yankasa. I'm going to start from my constituency, my district. Wow. I'm going to talk from my district. What I have seen, what I have helped MPP government to do in my district before I extend it to other part of the voter region. Me assembly member for Mafidedukope electoral area in the North Tongue district of the voter region. My name is David Nkegbe Agonyana. Tongvi akwa manyo tongo jimle gama onyomle gama machira ta manya anyeka gbo nya gbomle gbomle gama machira. So whatever I'm saying it with facts. Now as an assembly member I was appointed as the district coordinator for the National Youth Employment Program. Family district coordinator me pacho twi no say ntimi ba no no me boa MPP government and ye juma na juma ye koso honom no so no me meteme akire as youth employment coordinator me share youth from membuno ma ye ma omo juma omo free secondary school JHSS omo ni juma bia ye me na me gina sa President Kufuor namo mi district honom no ye hwe sa nkofo no mamu no me na me gina honom no President Kufuor nam ye fa. As at the time ye to me free on 2009 no. Youth in community health education amamu no ye farm omo hwe ye train omo ye de omo call what hospitals omo supporting nurses doctors hospitals no me na media no ye for sankrofo ye train omo in my district alone. As at that time we have about 100 people we trained them in my district, North Tongue district. Youth in community education teachers are support community education assistant. You train your mom share teacher for almost support your kindergarten any help teachers in the classroom no. Me na media no see youths are for that's why I say no NDC stronghold they don't vote for MPP but me na media no me president you find about 600 youths in my district alone. And I want me opportunity to serve in that government no. I say you free voter you sorry yankasa Emma the whole word who say President Kufuor aye juma wo voter region hono no We don't need President Kufuor at his age now. So best sorry Akasa say, we don't need him that. He should relax. Yeah, young. Yeah, representing Kufuor. Yeah, Jumano. Yeah, voter yeah, developing. NDC came. All these good works President Kufuor has done, they have collapsed it. Well, and for youth in agri development, agriculture. Oh, yeah, enough to know. President Kufuor over 30,000 bags of fertilizers. Mina media no only me coordinators. You supply all these fertilizers to farmers in the North Tongue district. This time they got a lot of yields. They were so happy. Oh, and youth in health, community health, youth in what health and sanitation. Zoom live. Mina me fan in all the communities. We gave them jobs and they were working. Now, you phone from what classroom no. You encourage them. You promoting what? Want to teacher training colleges to do what? Diploma to upgrade their skills. You winning enough for the districts. This is what I have helped the president done in my district as a district coordinator. And I'm American. See, say you what about number of districts in the voter region. Your coordinators. Say, but me sorry. Then you call radio so I can't hear. This is what has happened. And me district in Kwan. Some districts are bigger, and the numbers are more than my district. And to say, you bet me sorry, I can say, you voter region, President Kufuor, aboy me a year or the people will see. Now, when you come to the general totality in the districts, Miami district, I'm not going to beyond any other district.
Okay.
I have witnessed the secondary school in the district capital at the Dome. The district capital for the North Tongue there at that time is at the Dome. Now they have split the two districts. Now it's become Central Tongue and North Tongue. Now at the Dome Secondary School, President Kufuor built that school. That's what what is it? I before one say President Kufuor Masia. So busy was here. I know to say I don't know start here from scratch. But the place was not in a good state. He rebuilt it. He branded it to the standard that a high secondary school. If you get to the Duma Secondary School, senior high school now, you can see the structures. The structures President Kufuor built in at the Duma Senior High School. You can see, you can go there and see it. If NDC for that's what so we are. Somebody should challenge me. I'm throwing challenge to all the people listening to me from the North Town district that say, I'm throwing challenge to them. Say now, those time at the Duma Township roads, Nana, your district capital. What by a district capital? Oh, Nantia, no, There is no quota. You won't quota. Different quota. You won't be there. It's because of the help of President Kufuor. Yet me ya quota or district capital. Oh, at the Dome. So at the Dome, Obia say for North Tongue or semi bois onka. From Adidome to Sogakope, there's a road there. Before you go there, when it rains. There was a time Jogi the MP was standing at the back of the when it was severe rain. You cannot move from Adidome to Sogakope. Jogi Disu was standing there calling Joy FM. Some area there, my people are stranded here. They cannot cross the river, whatever. But Nana, go there and see the nature of the road. President Kufuor managed to build a very high class road from Sogakope to Adidome. That place, when you move, you can drive. Takes about 15 minutes. You get to Adidome. And we were expecting, say, NDC for me build it from Adidome there to Dwapon. That is a very easy way you can pass. Yakasa Jogi Disu was Minister for Road and Highways. Only MP at that time. I'm throwing challenges to them. And they said President John Mahama. I got tonight. I'm going to call and Katahonu. And I say, what has the President Kufuor done to the voters? It's a disgrace to him. You see, when I hear that statement, my heart bleeds. So we the people from the voter region, we shouldn't hide behind this is Manyeblo, this is our party. We shouldn't hide behind that. We need development. We need to develop the voter region. You say develop the voter region. And you know, we need to rise up and tell the people of Ghana, say, President Kufuor has developed voter region between 2001 to 2008. More than over 20 years that NDC have been in government, that we they claim voter region is their stronghold, their World Bank, their IMF. They have done absolutely nothing. Nothing. In my district, your community, where I was assembling, me who likes that. You who likes that. Ensure I am no. That's why I said the main voter river just passed through our area there. But in sooner if you see it, there's drink water with animals.
Voter region.
Voter region. My people drink if it is a dry season. You could see how we struggled. We fetch water from a pond and add alum to it. It settled down before we fetch the top and drink it. That's the kind of life we live in the voter region. So that's why I said the voter river passes there. But I can tell you, sir, now.
Rollins,
Rollins, Mills,
Mahama,
that was the situation.
I spanned about 27 years of NDC and government.
That's what my heart bleeds. President Kufuor at the Roma. My community, the Dukope Paybo Luta to the V, where I was assemblyman. The Dukope Paybo Luta to the V. That is where I was an assembly member.
Okay.
So that was my electoral area.
Okay.
We were able to have access to potable drinking water. Because of President Kufuor, President John Ajekun Kufuor. And then despite say NDC, Rollins have been in power, they vote for Rollins for so many years. People were so dumb to the sense that NDC will come and deceive us again. And to me, I'll continue to trumpet the good work John Ajekun Kufuor has done in the Volta region. We don't need President Kufuor at his age now to respond to the lies and propagandas of NDC. Yeah, you are holding. Yeah, youth. Yeah, Timmy Jina ho. Yeah, Juma. Yeah, Boa President Kufuor. Yeah, Juma Volta region. I said Timmy Soleil Nkasa. Yeah, propagandists, and I can tell you, I'm championing with the help of some of my colleagues. We are championing, and we are trying to chronicle all the development projects in Obiani district.
Were you surprised about the response? Voter region MPP at a press conference on Moye in reaction or response to President Mahama, and I think Andra, I think the former regional minister Kwesi Yeboah on City FM. Were you surprised? So all these years, why is this propaganda coswa?
They have waited for too long to let the good work of President Kufuor show in the Volta region. You see, it is disheartening. Me, I go on radio and talk about this thing all the time. But I expect your former DCs. We have district chief executives in the Volta region. We have district, what we call the regional ministers. The past regional ministers. We have the party executives who have helped the president develop the Volta region. And we don't expect NDC propaganda to overshadow the good work done by President John Ajekun Kufuor. When you go to Hope Polytechnic. Mikomaoli Senior Secondary School.
Oh, Komaoli.
Mikomaoli. Mikomaoli. Okay. So I'm from the Volta region. I went to the village school in the Dukope.
Maoli is Okpando.
Okay. From Maoli school to Maoli school to Ho Polytechnic, it's just about 10 minutes walk or 15 minutes walk. You get to. It's just a stone throw. You cross the road, you get there. So I went to Maoli Senior High School. Okay. That's why I went. How do you call it? Standobe. Standobe was my senior. Okay. Yes, when I was in the new system, secondary school, and he was in the old system. Upper. They went to the upper. I know them very well. They are all my colleagues. I know them very well. So Standobe standing there now. It's nobody when he gets there and he talks rubbish. We've all been to the system. I know what is happening there. So some become voter region. When you go to Hope Polytechnic, when I was in secondary school. From 2000 to 1992, 93, 94, 95 in Maoli School. When you get to Hope Polytechnic, you see, when you tell that's Polytechnic, you wouldn't believe it. In 2000, from 2000 the Hope Polytechnic was transformed. The entire compound was transformed. When you get there, you would think it is an university. When you get to Hope Poly now, you would feel that place is a university. Because the auditorium, if you see the way Kufuor built the structures in Hope Polytechnic, Nana, you will love it. So when President Kufuor or the yaw on the moon, so I ye Juma on na, or ye Juma on man pa.
Who is a direct attack on the intelligence of Kufuor?
Exactly. Sana eba, on say they can do it. Kufuor no on kasa bebre, on kasa rough. So otimi bi na no ka o ya semana na ya because o ye Juma ma Volta region. Say NDC for mu ya allegation bebre Kufuor wan kasa o ya no. But this particular one,
yeah,
and I'm sure yeah, because Papa na ye juma maye, a juma Papa na ya maye within that 8 years, So NDC for almost year, Sajumano in their 20-something years, I tell you, voter region will be a paradise for us. They promised building whole sports stadium. Whole sports stadium. When you go there, the whole region.
Minimum power.
Whole sports
stadium.
Said
this time.
Voradep.
On Bobo number on yeah.
Nana, yes, NDC promised to build that whole sports stadium. They couldn't build it. Go and see our national sports stadium. There's no stadium. We don't call it a stadium. Why? They promised building recently. They promised building airport. They promised the people that are building airport. They're not doing aerodrome. Kufuor started a stadium at Hohoe. We are expecting NDC for buy no. They will continue. They abandoned that project. Kufuor started a library, a multi-million library at home. When they came, they abandoned it. What have we done? Your World Bank. It's disheartening.
I'm gonna say IMF. I'm gonna say
IMF. I'm gonna upgrade it to IMF. Now I dare them. This time we are well awake. I'm telling you. And when they're bomb, and I'm sorry, they are going around. Our people are working on the ground. The people are awake now. The chiefs are all saying, say, give everybody a fair playing ground. Now we are going house to house, room to room, churches, funeral grounds, talking to our people, explaining to them the realities on the ground. We also need elevation. We also need upgradement of our region. We can't be lied to all the time. Now, come back to the development project. Let me mention, I will say, sir, Mekami district. Nana, Mekami district.
No problem.
Mekami district as Meka. I don't want to go beyond because Anyama President Kufuor here was voter region. Anyama do so. John Mahama forgot to say when he was going to Anglo Duko to address the people of Anglo.
Oh no, Anglo Duko on the state.
Anglo is a state.
Okay.
Like when we have it's a state that
okay.
they have their Duko means the Anglo state. Okay. So when they were celebrating their festival, when they are celebrating their festivals, he went there to address.
Or him punk
Anglo. Now not some okay. Or he say, President, Mr. Despite say more development project, we can see some physical structures, roads, schools, hospitals that you have done. But my youth, my people have not got jobs to do. The situation is too much. People are not having work to do. They are engaged in vices, prostitution, armed robbery, weed smoking, and they are so frustrated. When the situation continue like this, it's going to affect my people. And you know, this person, oh yeah, baby, no, my ejuma embra voter region honum. Since say my people can get job to do to sustain themselves. This is all the president, the chief Anglo Togmisri, the appeal he was making to my friend President John Mahama. Unfortunately, for the president to address the chief and tell them, say, you mate, asema okano, me manage, you address them. Then you went behind the Togwi and you were attacking NPP. Do you think we are so stooge? Do you think that the chiefs are so dumb? Omonimo, I spoke to, before I come to this, I spoke to one of the spokespersons of the chiefs. Nana, asema okano say, president the president who yaw papa omo the president who yaw now what president ya ka semachro he say so be year no a anu year the man ni we ye di who yaw papa enteno they are looking for the right opportunity to let the chief the president know say anu year the man no that is not the right responder omo demand from
an insult.
It's an insult. And he thinks say we are still stupid. Voter for we are with. And I'm telling you that we are awake in the voter region. I'm telling you, me na make catch nana. And you my question na obia who everybody is seeing. If you are on our platform, you talk to our people, they will tell you. There will be a change in Ghana, and that change will come from the voter region. God under those days, when you tell them, say, oh, follow them, they will do. This time it's not going to be like that. And Tinana, me pacho, and you be bro Mecca. I'll come back and list the major developmental projects now from my district to the other district and the whole Volta region for the people to know. For me,
all right, Naspa Radio and our Sugusa David Nkagbe Agonyina and I attend and Kano. Well, Jumedi in the PEA MU KA. Na Naspa so every Sunday we are no me kan near Shas and seven I cano if you a Juada BC memenda near Ghana near Boa near PEA MU KA ewo ahanom me go tie your audio we for Dr. Baumia a bar maybe sa DJ Fish and to say John Mahama Dr. Baumia call Mahama Rasi call keke kansem ema ama ulmai John Ajekunkufor we pi ono so send ono so no tell no ono so ohun F5 it Dr. Baumia
focus on providing tax incentives for increasing production and generating employment. This is what other countries have done. In the process, revenue can be raised from corporate taxes. What we should not allow, which is what we have allowed all these years, what we should not allow to happen is the desire to generate revenue to kill businesses and cause unemployment. Because of our desire for revenue, we forget that we can kill businesses by imposing so much taxes, and especially putting those taxes, putting our industries at a disadvantage. In this regard, there should be specific tax policies that we should implement as a country. We should reduce corporate taxes, they are too high. We should abolish the VAT of financial services. It doesn't make sense, as I told you. 70% of our people are back. We are trying to get them into the banking sector. Now we want to impose a VAT of financial services. For a poor person who doesn't bank, how can we encourage them to come and bank when we are taxing financial services? It has to be abolished. We should provide incentives for the real estate sector. We should abolish the special import duty of 1 to 2% of imports, and we should remove the import duties on the importation of raw materials. That is, there should be zero import duty on the importation of raw materials for specific industries that we identify. We should remove the duties also because we want to encourage manufacturing. We should also remove.
All right, Naspa Radio and our Sugusa TM Sepa, I more Dema executive producer, Kuku Spencer and Daroma, and I here live on Naspa TV, call Facebook Kuku Spencer, and I say Cooks, and I say Nana Kweku ansah. The link not one of Albert Murphy Naspa TV live. We be here Wahanum, Sanson and Naspa Radio, and telephone numbers I did Jumano Babia Ubiano with my friend 0208 144 8198 0208 144 8198 Frefi outside UK na 0044 208 144 8198 who American so 0347 well America 347 yeah we 0 America 347 878-1912 or America 347-878-1912 the Skype and I friends so I naspa.radio or WhatsApp message being sooner per the banswa February 074-1146-1007 074-1146-1007 PEA MU KA Kwesada we are live on Naspa Radio Medinde Nana Ansah Obofo David Nkagbe ewa ha sansuna DJ Fish John Mahama ne Kufuor Bantai na the battle in the Volta region Ejimo bia here but John Mahama dey or say from a year Rollins at Mills whatever a band Ejima there or she has been 20 years ago but all people kind of same by 3 years in the but meba mami nkwa homa so na me fa yenu akwa song na me bisa say enkoma yidi anu so ne woka na yinti kwakwa design
yeah na boko mo so
nyamia me ho ye pa yiti o
Nyamisha mo David ubojuma pa nyamisha papa mo bojuma mo makrofo hu ne ekoso ogana na edisi fu de na ise wusu udi o machia anya kwa obo so mo keso nkeke utie nsemo a ekoso fili o popani na odi o manu no a na mahama ze bi hu no ono Ghana fanto abama na enti ni jese eni akasa bia be firi mu ba na o kase Ghana fo no o mu Ghana fo no endi ti fo mu Ghana fo so da se na me ze bi hu ni patri mu na o da no office ono no o ye superior che obia enti mahama onye obia o Ghana ho onye obia jese ono so krawo so that the OHC the MPP and near my cost for MPP when the MPP 8.2 ponko and I hear koye ni munwa no yirano so that the so that no can kwata no and I can say we be actually Ghana for na me dey can say juma mo e munyire mo nyankopon mamo omma ho de na bibia mutimi so no me can say pardon say na ye de entimi to bidimu adwimu na sakra bidimu omwo am fese and this still mu die ti no and the US ha entokwa na simu de no grana because send it to me there omo ya wo bibia enyi so that say you the American say nyame onhira mo na me kwasori ti no de bibia de be kasa why
Martin yada say inu akwaku anson na yetene enka no DJ well man sam kwa homa no subium 0208144898 America 34787819112 Skype on so naspa.radio George new kante man George design
yeah me also
all right George it you
yo I'm a power and oh
okay
yeah my man chiamo na me na wase obi bia wo studio obi aso na chiano me chia tifun na answer na meko masamsono I'm say last week Friday on Asempa FM NBC womo organizer na owo America no
Jack uchi Naspa Radio
ofre Asempa FM obedi insimzumu bi ewo adwumadi ni so
enye yi o de say NBC
Japan
yeah
Japan na obeka na asema no wo ka ewie no all conclude no asema kan ne say NDC communicators of more America no womo do so pa na womo yeye MPP for intimi and Sunday home me Sunday have a message when we're ready but only the truth is my main tackle womo internal issues now the kind answer truth may woman say there's a power struggle between NDC USA no and it's our friends of John Dramani like Muhammad. Power struggle no. Based on Sika friends of John Dramani and Muhammad or more any free Ghana no. To my best knowledge. One more a member back Justice Tete, right?
The
new money now was like platform about so. I'm a mistaken, you know. MCCKB almost bromo free like Ghana no. What the tools say one more form account or more for more bank account information. And man on wire or more dear and family. Now, a Japan all conclude, you know. No, see NDC communication or more powerful, my yet MP for so. I can confidently tell you, say, a media PI, you know, Mokono. Meaning, George and Quano. And this is for no woman to meet like a handle me. I'm telling you. One more go yet 5 pence. Woman, woman, coward. A new back who cried about the CB. The police, your friends like almost like a challenge. Come for bar. Wapono. Hello?
Yeti.
African market biwo Virginia. No kowa na krono eno kobo. Wokwa wotiri via corn beef na no via. Wono sa wo pa na wono wo yusu no. Wo sori a no abetre fidie so di like who wadu atam. Oba betia obo krono kronfo. Africa no obo krono no. Many ora na kasa.
Okay.
Ora na confirm me. Say no about krono. He has her on video. How about when you're part of Friends of John Dramani and Mahama of America, when you're part of NDC like USA.
All right. Okay, George, yeah, that's me, George. New country and I tell and cano. Men fa menesco. I see the buafo. I see the buafo design. Hello, I see the buafo. Hello, I see the buafo.
Yeah, what is it?
Boko now, sir.
Nyamisha. Oma utima seminamwe. Nawe nachi nyamisha be impakese pa ogana. Nyama hundi bisa pa hundi ede. Nyamisha be mo Yesu di mwani so
Amen.
Yo.
Yeti.
Nyama akoso ogana no pa de na sa ojamfu we pa de. Se anka ebetimi kwa nke ba tendide ni je sana ono nka so bi na tama want any no koso organ ni who been telling some that no question on nyama e koso no I will be akwai se ya fence dum so wa solve problem and so you see that dia dum kanya na friend ba no so dum kanya 29 charge na akọwe se mani sisu bi emodi mo be pa na obama Ghana onu wasi osa 4 years nanka o ma be disu 12 years e ma sada na mi de nyanku pa se voter region for so be se o so mo fo mu adwene e san se ye be to ba na jon na ma akwa ba ni mu akire o sa e to ba ni ya na se o mu o mo emodi ba ku fo be ye o voter region no jon ma so ku fo anyashi and your mama and the catcher said the Libya president Gaddafi we know Saddam Hussein continue Ekuno. And one day, only ye pan and a come and Sangasaso. Now, when I disobey yes, I bury more, no question, you bet to a Ghana day, or no over film. Or Bacocra, or near Bush in your Baco. Oh, but I was so clone from Quan, I don't want to talk to you. It's answered. Ukofaka ni ndio tumwebe ono nyaji kumfon kwa enwa ajinta pabie ni sa kwa wetin na na senji sa kwa wetin ka oba pa no ena wo ye wan ka di ni ba mkura ena ya papa we sa di ni di ba wo mkura oba be to ya pa di ni na o comfort se do mama e friend Lawrence no sara no oba no o kase se wo be kase Ghana anya de se tua ma na di shim ene nyame na etia ne ka se eri na di wo NDC kono akobo kono mpana mo
Mate yes Dr. Lawrence yes omo pamone fi NDC mu America
ya pamone ze onti ma radio sukura onti mo o di doctor na timidation onye obi awo o fare touch onye doctor o de be mo o so ya mo ba na mo be kikan se mo we san sika mi ye se kwa doctor o mo bi e da Ghana NDC scan and or the enemy. They say you know album and that's a medicine.
You I see the buafo. With our celebrity, Mamma hello, Frozen. Hello, yeah, you're Frozen. Hello, Ochiman Chama at the same. Okay.
Now, and Mary, aha.
Yeah, Joseph. well, sorry, what's my chairman Homano, at Tico Naspa Radio, and now as good out here. PEA MU KA no telephone number now, Albert my friend, 0208 144 8198, 0208 144 8198, and I feel naspa.radio, and a Skype address naspa.radio. I mean, call a DJ Fish, stand beside David, no, voter region, the battle or the supremacy of voter region, Kufakasa, Mahama, and whatever. Who's that?
Who shall say beside me? I never shall say yes. It's all got to do with say John Mahama or your desperate. Papa, desperate. Hey, why so desperate? Sir, then I of Phil said, why you good job? Nan kanani how pa they say. Sir, Obia we are a Juma papa. What must ye? Unstretchly. Because a nipa no nim enti anka ye man anakra nya desperate what you must hear but rather no don Mahama nim so onye hwe what you must hear enti no why so desperate baby a NPP be ko bia no akosi akire na o ke kansam ade na wo yesa so wo feel say why you bibi papa bia ma enipa na njeje o say papa obaye wa bring puntuo Mahama ni ndisi aban omo yade ye nya omo a akeni nsuo nkeni light omo da roma nya nsuo nya light ya kwan ye nya nwuma aka ubeye so desperate sir it's all got to do because wa nya hwe it was desperate or another 4 years but onya 4 years the 4 years has ended 7 months or 6 months down the line, when we na juma. What was here? Because Nana fiti or they say tetekwashi kukumebua tetekwashi runabout all the way to Mikrom and Kwapima du Krom. For year, oh kwa double 2 cars eba 2 cars. Kaneno nanka eye one way back na way back na way ko just say oh people ya ex-president Kufuor etimi twemu mu yi kwan ko ye Mahama otimi nya sa adwuma no in 16 years ya de man otimi nya because obaye no ye hu bibi a watimi aye ensusika wadi no e change the whole world so what must here eti no wo hwa NPP for adwuma pa omo ba ya omo be ye no enu ene ye say ye hweso ne yetimi etu aba ema NPP because anka NPP for say Ghana for the mandate ne shobonsa on 2008 you know up to data anka Ghana eya brochire anka the whole West Africa and even other African countries, you know, Obia Beko Ghana, Akota say the Ghana, Eba Brochire, America, Hifa no. What you must hear? And you know, NDC for Roma is so desperate. Yes, I mean you was some now, but I mentioned say Mahama are desperate and NDC are desperate. And you know, the tension in theatre bring and say Bia, NPP Beko Bia no. Because and woman so man bibia na NPP for so no more spread the good news no. Say
omo say voter region no would say maybe across no say no nkofui na omo realize na omo need
yeah me wo ayi bi wo WhatsApp me de ma cool ama na bo the esi wo voter guy no air patcho say NPP for big for so no wonya hu baby because the NDC for empanyi for akok enama omo yesese e wo voter no time man no okasa no oyesu what you must say you know NDC for am so desperate for another 4 years but munya I full stop omunya
all right I'm going to have to me fa kono ngoka kono where is
ayo na so
boko yesi mo de fe na de achi
fe na de achi
okay all right me sure so da yi
yo yo na bacha na macha Naspa Tv na nyamisi nchira papa na ejuma oye ya Sunday itumi bita asen ke Ibrahim etia minya David soso na pasati ya kuku yo bia You nana. Me see man to ya. Na Osha John Mahama. Lying to the people to ya Osiyokwe. Na ubisa on say e dey na nipa nya adaje e gina hotie this man. I mean why? I don't know the gina hotie no. You are listening to him for what? So oh bibi to be a be ma wana. Why are people so foolish? You know what? Anything here you are they don't want to hear the word the country Ghana. Here now in KCI, Kopo, that only introduce trade say, oh, radio station be like Ghana 7 for Jim, any day, Ghana, the economy. Or Ghana, who anyone, no, should have also have all the time, Papa. Now, I'm going to come home. I'm going to go down. I'm going to go down. I'm going to say, who does you? That is our own farm. You need to America, I'm the country. Yeah. I friend say, I for the year, yes, I know. You are hundreds of thousands of Ghanaians. Because people are going to hold. Say, don't have a way to vote for better 1%. People listen to him. In that case, some people don't want to hear the word Ghana. Because the people that go on, they are more ankata. This man has ruled and destroyed our country for the past 8 years. I don't know the country again, and I cannot the country again. Sir, I cannot know more normal. Now, a friend saying, joining economy in that for the past 7-8 years. And no one the country again.
Yeah.
And now the country, the economy in Korea. Look the way I would destroy economy. And now capture Ghana for share. Economy is the second best in Africa. Now, Ubenya a bit to say professor today. Now, professor. Now, I say no wonder our universities are producing idiots. Because our professors make some to way. If you know about what you a very definition of what you need now for professor. If you can't about the need, but we are for the rap for example. That man, that guy, anytime I'll get hold of him, I'll spit on his face because he's a despicable human being. That was for example. This is a professor or slave paradia or university. The country and say, you know, Juma. You know independent. You know independent. You still give it drugs. Don't forget that now independence first because we independent. Then come on. We independent. Except you can go and pee at the Jubilee House in front of the Jubilee House because you are independent. You can do some film. Don't have to take a class. They pay them not to think, not to use their brain. This is our problem. Manka, I quite know to voter again. George the Kuku for all I have time. Now, why they say, national health insurance, free material came at the bar, and the woman of voter. No man is already be a sedan of me. Can you know what social intervention? Now, come on, and then national insurance in a boy, and a good. And I say, a friend saying, a mattress now, that's all, hospital, and the insurance in the cover. That's a mattress. What best is the what do you bet it about? Best is income. You bring your own best. So the whole national insurance is based on a mattress. And then tell you, I look at no benefit. Now, when you don't vote, I am here. Sir, much to be travel. No, when you have a Oba, I yare, a go, who you are not attack. Essential medicine, no move. Who you call oxygen, no move. Who you have oxygen, no move. Because the hospital has been turned into graveyard. Simply because si kaka krana ya calculate mo do draw e o water we go ah mo to pure water ya calculate mo do draw na e ti o so I feel like a better my phone, you know. Mukazi is in a good to go. And I'm not because of election. I won't back cross border. No vote ya or ya what I cross border. I mean, you should get a car by your time. And tell someone anything else hospital, lack of oxygen. No. Your man out of a no generator, you'll pursue no operation by the soul. And sir, you don't want to have most stop voters in to police in a room. You want from here. But you are done my day to have a tell. You want the information. Because only to police you can't know. I only know. We don't try and for let me go now Ghana. That is no tell to go. And then they hear like better insurance. Who don't care what I'll do? You see the actual war. And the name is overcoming what? You can't answer me.
All right. Okay.
So it's as simple as that.
Mati Konongo, Mati.
It is not like I said. Every before, because we are trying to stop the bullies. It is in your own interest.
Okay.
So the way you are from the
all right. Yedase Konongo Kaya, Yedase Bibre, Minko, Menesco, Germany. Well, Segadus, no. I'm just at the say.
Yo, Mechiana na Kufuando. Yo, Nyamiado Nana Hoye, a requiem in Germany.
You require it.
Mechiana na Kufuando, LCC for me a TF Nana. After that, a CM come out, and now we are dear Mamma Niji, home degree. So I'm quoting a CFL. Apia stadium wa no wote enchi FM walkie council hu na akoyi anoma me de na makoma yeme no yakoko enhira ofaate okoyi anoma me after that kesi so nkoma mini abema wo na o free eyi voter regi no akoko na ka kire ono ne voter regi fo nyira ne se mo abo ntra ho emma ye ka ne se mahama ni NDC fo ema gro wa mo hu bio sese omra so se wa se wa mo pre entunto akọ wa mo kuro mo ho efise wa do wa mo adom NDC fie bebre ya so se nya dia wa mbegbo awo mo papa je nu a ofiri wa mo kuro mo ho kura wa ye founder no wa mabo awo mo eti wa mo mahama nta na dada wa mo bio na sa point so ba ma o John DC edro anomo a because we do so answer na wa pele so se o ba ma John DC do na mo wa no ma eti bi ga na kwa kire wa mo se wọ́n pè ẹ̀fùntù yíyá kárẹ̀ sẹ́ yín máa wọ́n kúrò wọn náà náà fúnfún àdó ẹni NPP fọ́ yẹ́n ní ẹ̀rẹ́ kiri ayé sáàdì ẹ̀ ní ayé dìda náà wọ́n mú ní ayé wọ́n mú dé wọ́n mú wọ́n tún mahama fún na mahama wọn àwọn tí wọ́n tẹ̀ wáyé bìbí náà bọ́sọ́ náà ń sún àwọn kàpẹ́ ẹ̀ka wọ́n bá lè jẹ́ wọ́n nínú sẹ́ wáyé bìbí tó wáyé bìbí bí a ẹ̀jẹ̀ mahama yẹn ní ìyẹn ní tún kiri ya máa fọ́lẹ̀ pẹ̀sẹ̀ wọ́n yẹ sẹ́ kọ́ńpọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tiẹ̀ bọ̀ wá wọ́n kà sá ẹ̀jìjì ẹ̀ lè ní kẹ́yìn náà wọ́n sẹ́ àǹpapọ̀ ẹ̀rí kọ́ńpọ̀ yà abọ́ nìyí esunti wakata ejiji na wo kompetiti a wakata yen tehwe eti yeni bu ne beta so aye bibia e de voltaire afo no behunu no mato aba na wonye ehwe bia mesire ne bebre enu jale troro ados ya brewo matem tuwo mu nyai na me da ase bebre nyame nka ma wo no ne mu nya aduma
me nso da se erekura from Germany na yetene enka no Naspa radio won so betimi afre no adwen kire won so dey about 0208144819 0208144819 with the Skype ay naspa.radio me bra landing na me ko leader dey
aw bokola answer
o here dey
me ho ya fara nso a
nyame adometi ase kasa yetie
all right mechia o na mechia kuku na mechia DJ Fish ana me aminia David Nkagba David mi awo do mi awso me ko masam so a mi ya kesi move grandpa man na Kufu Ado ni beautiful wife Rebecca any executives there about meeting wa halu na John Boadu ni Samia Oku happy birthday to you
Jack Uchi Naspa Radio
ana otiko jaba no ni wa o mta hu nyina ni apanifo a mo wo Ghana ni ade nyina the blame no ni ni chicha o mo nyina ni na ai obi gwa na mi ba so mi ni ba ba ya ni na se no ni wa ya ke em say mi ni David abo ye area mo no wa bo ho pa ye pa me ni age pa because they say no kanya na ato no no omo pa omo nkofa the darkness of Imrakura Nijuma because yen kofo no when hu say send nyama sifa ko no adada na doso utie domama sema oka wo ko kasema wo ko start free Rollins PNDC time o aba besi one kasanga time entino wa compare 27 years amodi oman so now we share improvement odi akobota region now we 8 years President Kufoni the MPP so by almost improvement odi akobota region na just one kasa no ho no again pa ya di bu ma ya di green any adwin ya di kasa de ni petri ma ya di kasa no oni bi because so will be pa and ka wo me gina wo makika sa sebuwe me kaka me madam for you to go after there and there was a time ago no could that platform so can say oh say no be who say e bibi by na obaka say vote for any and no kasa na no pom na no mu no ka say no obi aba munya dey mo ma ne kwan no meka ne nsempa no na nkofo ya dada ya che we ya dada ya che and now Star FM e wo ho no mu a share your friend said Minister of African Affairs Mr. James Dodridge Kasem Walker also Ghana economy no it has been suffocated with corruption na every so domama no so ebesiasie because corruption na economy na yeden ayete ni apro attitude by this time ye we omaya ye wom the hospital amusi makosi wododo wa hospital makosi wododo we ebu amode to so nyina bed ni 120 bed facility hospital ebu amode gi Ghana for $170 million.
Okay, Lee, wait a minute. So, sounds like Friday bium. Na me nko voter region indi adwuma bi ehun komomra yesi awai.
Okay.
All right. Nti ma me nko amano so na Malon Anipa ye parliamentary candidate at my NPP. Ewo hohoi. Malon nko
yeah, like you so.
Na boko die.
Ibata otini.
Mitie pa ho ye de.
Hello.
Ho ye.
Mitie hu ye papa.
Okay.
Ma wo atie fo no nyina me dogbe na me sia me. Me sia ho nyina.
Ye jo papa. Ye jo so.
Mu ye juma e de chia mo consider yi.
Ye jo so. Malanipa wo hohoi so far. Hohoi adwuma atisen e wo honum ahead of the elections.
How were there Ajumano cost papa? Zamuti dia how for yeah. And Mahama, especially from January, you'll be artist or can say how for 9 years young quine. They have done the rules for us. And I MPP for soon and I could for the catch and say I go for catch at Didri. Ni say contempo amudi no mundai. If you be an say how Rose no money and you don't need even your minister to tell you anybody who comes around here of them say Rose no money and it was most amazing that the president will go and say that and my original chairman and the whole constituency for the communication team they went on communication overdrive. Catch you strong kwana and this before there is all part of the propaganda. And as some I know that was it. And apart from that, so and I know you can and I don't know say I can even send you the pictures. The following week to say me baha I'm with the kids seat only just to make sure that they come and beg the whole way people. Say now whole way for no papa. If you say the baha they hooted at him. I won't rule you. I won't catch the results or your trough war. I won't pet trough war. Mrs. Daniel over to where you know even think that you're in the voter region. Over Casa Kumasin Puna Unam and so and also by
okay.
But the biggest one is after that Dr. Baumyasu Baha. Now that about me baha now come on uses St. Francis. Now so Monsieur Mubwakla
and then Namin said, St. Francis, auditorium, use it. I didn't know how I was going to do it or how we were going to do it. Now, so, Nandi passed through said, it didn't even shake me 1 minute. Examining say, I'll be using St. Francis auditorium, and nobody can stop me from using the auditorium because the auditorium was free and they were not giving me any good reason for not using the auditorium. So I knew that we were going to win the matter. And I also knew that John Mohammed's regime has become a fascist regime. And fascism, the only way to deal with fascism is to be very strong and hard and talk the language that they understand. And also by and also now whole way to say no say because a year or Kodome because a year or Alavanyo. It's because do Alavanyo. When I got to the outskirts of Alavanyo, they think that it was like the day before Easter, just like Jesus was entering Jerusalem. And I because Alavanyo Bene, and she the constituency, and it is in safe hands. I mean, people are hearing the message.
All right.
I'm going to see a Naspa boy. I'm going to see a Muyo landed. And the captain said, they should always tune to you so that you give them the feedback. And
that's it. Malon, generally, voter region, last, John Mahama Bahonom, Ebe Kasai, Omrokana Ushia, the Angloduko, say 8 years of MPP, President Kufuor, Diana, Omoye, Kufuor also responded. Generally, voter region, who say, changing a bano, a can be and a man, John Mahama, a diminica about Hobaka, Obemekisa, comments,
I mean, John Mahama, they said that I don't even think that the press should have, you shouldn't even waste your time discussing this thing of a desperate man. Now, if we don't discuss it, it will just look as though you don't have a response to it.
Okay.
Now, I did see the Papa Pani say, no, for a president of a country, for a president of a country to undermine another president, I mean, I've never heard of that before. I mean, it just shows how an amateur president is. Now, because Kufuor, President Kufuor, what is it? What can be against the running there? What is it? What can be against it? Even a champion or two bullion regime. What is it? What can be about NLC? What is it? What can be against Nkrumah? Come on, yeah. When we were celebrating our 50th birthday, there was a picture of Kufuor and again in Nkrumah all over Ghana. Why are we doing it? And I could and say, this is not how to behave as a statesman. Ghana Fika, Ghana's note, it was changed in the essentially in the what do you call it, MPP time. Who is on it? Is it not Akwaje and Co? Akwaje was it not a CPT minister?
Yeah.
And Nkrumah was it not this thing? Now, so to think that even if it is true, but it is not true, that Kufuor did not do anything for voter regime. Is it for the president to go about undermining the former president? And the idea, it was so rude. It was so disrespectful. Now, so why that? But I'll respond to it. If it comes to offer here, I'm not even going to the Keta Lagoon because Ghana for you say, Keta see the same. I mean, if they are talking about projects that stands out in the voter region, I mean, a certain region. It's not that Kufuor is doing the road, started doing the road, and the friend say the flyover of Kumasi The friend is Asafo.
Asafo interchange. Asafo interchange. Asafo interchange.
Yeah. No. Interchange. He started it late in his regime. At that time, no. In the first year. He constructed the road from Unkonya to get to the north. You don't have to pass through Unkonya, and then you go and pass through what do you call it, Wawa, and then you Ashokoko, and then you go there. And now they start the other side. Wherever KJB, now the start Papa. You know, okay, Papa City there. I want now the farm. Now I call Unkwanta, and now to Dambai. He has done this side of it, you know, and all those kind of things. Big projects, mighty projects in the border region. You know, and when we talk about the Millennium Challenge man, you know, it was all over, you know, at the cassava farms in Pando, and apart from that, you know, the cocoa spring in my area, and then they'll be on camp. People are not even talking about it. Me, I'm not going to even talk about the ones in the media. So why I wrote to we're talking about things that were bringing money into people's pockets.
Okay.
If you go to Akpafu, there was cocoa spray, and the cocoa spray was giving them more yield. And then when you get more yield, you know, they have more money in their pockets to pay their children's school fees. This is what happening in the border region.
All right.
I think Muhammad Nima, tell him, we're not even talking about the project. We're talking about what is bringing money into people's pockets.
Jobs.
Something that is changing people's lives.
Okay. All right. Okay. Malo Hanipa, Malo, that's be brave. Thank you so much. Nyamin Sunka ho ne juma pa ho ye. Koswa ye tawachi.
Nyamin samuna.
Yeah, that's.
Samuna Holland. Na ebe ye. I mean MPP is coming to power. MPP, everybody should arise for the change.
All right.
Because it's going to happen.
Okay. All right. Malon Matia Yati, Malon Anipa, MPP parliamentary candidate. Edima ewo hohoi. And I attend and can also actually near cause. Sagadu design.
Nana Boko now,
Yamia Dominic said, I'm across Soraba. Now, sir.
Bibia Boko, also Boko Yaba.
Macross Soraba.
And the video I say by Yashi, young
Yet you.
Who are Yaba? I made a man continue to mean control.
Yet you.
Metia a cheerful in Nana Metia, David and Craig and Metia, DJ Fish. Now Metia cook you there if you are, and Chiano have no cheerful then. Now, I am a said, the man to me, I'm a city because there's someone more Canadian. The number in Anam could you move for me. Say, we didn't catch me la mupa. Now, the number one here, but there is 2 food doors who are doing it now. No, we are saying, yes, we see elsewhere, the 2 are from song. Let me see. The teacher say, the likelihood is a dodgy crime, a family wedding. A very power to me about me, so I can grab a coming. So, now you share your papa, Nana, your papa, J. Kufo. You share a memo out of Boo or Ghana. And near my obey you move the crown and one people na the fair Ashanti region. Say, Honor Kayadi and Kiansha Cassa, I am a funo. And when you have word bank, you know, and you move the crown, but you didn't hold out. Because I share and near my ever pan a buy a young will go to region now. Your crown, you need to 2 year crown and yata yabre. Because Koba and Uka and Ashanti region, I can eat him. So, because before you know of an import in Finching. So, Tinkoba and Quebec and Obey and 1 year near my Ashanti region. Come over for the Nisha Ashanti region. But Oba and Oba as president of Ghana, Wama as president of Ashanti region. It would develop Ghana in a Washebe Bia and Yeman Koye, Okonode region. It's part of Ghana and Yema and Koyen, your school, even SS system, Kwana and Koyen. She said, Yama Panobaya will see there extended for 4 years. Because any of 5 SS, when you say 3 years, no, but they might SS1 and what. So, I just say, Yama be brave, say, they have a Ghana for now, boy, in Ayabra, Bona, and Kurana, your words, you know. Yancy and Yada, Papa. And you look forward to one now, or share
and throw Mahama and NDC for Omudi or Ghana no. Let us enjoy it because then you himself for a more president who had the power to do everything. You have a gentle dime because what kind of crowd of you? Well, I don't appreciate me friend Atai because he's a president and no anybody can say anything. You know, friend Atai. Young cats, Mahama crowd here all ye. Young Koron, your friend is Atai, and your friend is danger diabolic. Because I from danger diabolic, Aquano, Kono, Bonnet is dangerous. So, me, I'm forced to my kid, but so what, not Mahama better no chance throw in now. That's why I'm a catcher there, as not a but I mean, you had the or boss who are not and the MPP, your former ministers, DCEs, regional ministers, other ministers, of those with portfolios near them. I almost want them because now some new I am sorry. Here, two radio, so near Casania, two woman, then I don't like Ghana for. My dear, when you know what to about Pani, two Mahama, Bafun, and the Fusion near bar. And one over which I'm called for the PFU over them. Oh, Minamia or Safumapo, Minamia Nani, Minamia, you why? Well, we don't have a better position. No, make MPP head office. Who am I? Then but these are the people who for a water region, who for a project on. Over and go on to dream. Asante region will be woman and go on to dream. That's how many Tiago minimum the Apostle cry. But there was a time 2005 in the court Ghana. Because me about 2000, me call Ghana 2005. Before na me father ti adenta, entina tete kwashi wan about the chemu ho sa. Na me do one year sa adenta overhead no exchange no. Some share sa me so wow, this is very big. Now so na ama be new do ni kwasi prat no mo ya de no mo ti radio go dey say. Mo be show overhead time at the full of my wa no mo ye ni nyina, mo kan sa se ni nyina. So, entina say na ya opposition no. Your ministers now no one a Kofu Abamon. Our minimum Kofu Aban ye no. Or would you be my one tin one mecca? No, we did if I just stand up below and just a practice in TTB. I will cry that no more justice. And the secondary school woman be a post work Ghana. Or would you that you know about bastardizing your mouth before you now? Now, MPP ministers no more to about the job about this message to our mind.
All right, okay. God, you said as you show. Yeah, that's it. Hey, Jared saying.
All
right.
Your first day, Mr. Nkegbe, my dog now, the 4 year. Nana,
Jerry,
your friend say, media some back in Yami, your friend say, so what you just messaging Kitia say, border town, more border for them one, or more Benin. Aha. The one say, passport here who I be Oklahoma in being called and your friends say Ghana in Oklahoma say and yeah order upon other money now or they call the better. Or when you say about new register be as you say the pneumatica come or here new register and the basso. And I Obika send me maybe a term say NDC for no or me yam no more baby. I do baby, I catch the better than no one who said, "Oh, my name and so long as you, Yaki, Muslim, Mumia. Indeed, maybe I said to the moon and do the said a monitor. Almost Ghana passport in command, Sanko for no more my baby Chusu or Mampeni Mayan. Maybe I meant the person mechanic. That's it. Your mama. Nkwara some dia okodi wo voter region o jine busa wasam na ya no na so yafe wo be ba party obi a voter region for na they have to say that no say asem we dey papa no as we DVH o hiri ka asem tro na wo so ko attack former president dia na wakasa you don't know your left from your right.
Okay,
give me the mechanic no
me that say Jerry yeah that's let me find my last call Ernest that is saying
good morning
yeah that's just Ernest bako
Friday never lending. But no lending a channel so we from your airport. After you make a sound why?
Marty, no problem.
Okay, then I'll say Marika said say maybe all you be ever out there be also for voter region. No I can say vote to no say NDC for 2,000 no more than 20,000. MPP for one muyi party agents mayen neboa.
Yeah.
Internet John Mahama Okoshini be mano according to a voter region. ahemfo no eso ka say ye prima party bia emra ho MPP for ye to be na ye no ye be sa tra ho NDC for yi package ntama ye bi mu ana o fa ogi wu akwa ni ye o kan say party agents na ye MPP for ye o mo NDC for no anu yi na ma sa ma o musika na wo nya NDC for ye 2000 na ma ye 20000 ye nya area 5000 na ma ye 5 eti to be na ye e be na party at MPP no ye be ye and then what to say the voters no o me na change of mind as ye homework ye any correct party agent say me am gira we e ko gira party agent police station bia line so we be me it is a demon MPP for ye be ye this year election no e ya nye ye bia o ba sada fire ko ama de bia no e be bro voters no but afi no ma hu say enya sana de ne tie e be antagbe won kan che no on ko Ghana keda na say mamika say bi cho da o ni mo pa keda for e border town if that for border e ba ho ya na na say kwa ba fason e cha ware de Muhammad aye no nim ti say bi obi ayenka e na kwasiade we and yes am for the president I'm for the Muhammad straight or the that title so Muhammad fucking or say o dey to criticize no Ghana or president President Kufuor any Jerry tell me to President Kufuor say we are talking for and I resign President we president I just want to for there if you how resign and I'm going to again all right that's what resign for the plan right so I'm fucking
Mas NS that's be Naspa radio ni jumedi in the PEA MU KA but me ka say nana adodankwa ekufu ado ladies club na nnem ko Ghana e ma library omo AC da she nanado enmonyam e wo chebi no omo di aso e kokobo fam nti bibia obi na adwuma fefei o pese won so oboa na wo contribution bia na wo ko nadalclub.com nadalclub.com NEDAALCLUB.com NEDAALCLUB.com nadalclub.com and do con man now I'm a PayPal account no wait me I click no donate £5 £10 15 20 and as anymore and also open bank account AA Mensa sort code no 203593 SC 203593 and as an account number no 03187179 account number no 03187179 Barclays Bank now I would do din I reference no abawa say yemfa entudwa enso enfema yenua Emmanuel Amponsan yeboa say o hwe live Abeka La Paz Emmanuel Amponsan yeboa o Abeka La Paz o hwe ida nyame inshaw well fish nti anto ankomo no so ne hwe voter regent ntokwa akwa ba mama dimika gidigidi bansra o chese virtually Kufuor and MPP it is no man there's a voter there if you cut MPP out but we are make David Onum na nyama MPP for year no or they know but they had Kasa and as a response Muhammad Ma or Heno Anglo State no
I mean one Kasa and one Marlon Ekai no say as a president of Ghana won't me and Kasasa so but it's all got to do with say your president, you know, he's too onye mature that enough. Yeah. Onye that all that mature. What I say because ohene no me bia oya. What I say wuti chira wu so onche that nye mature. What I say because oye mature. And no be real hard mo papa no oye. So what I say so oye mature on yes no mana oye no so what am I say and you know it's about now you know onye mature so because opinion kasasa opinion dua mante what you say you know anko opinion you know na obi eka bibi anaso ofuse bibi kura na ekọ na enya what you say no wabu ani aguso anka wo call ye na ka wo so kura different message onko card ya obi aye and I said you be anye. So what you say? But because on yet that mature, now of all say because he's so desperate for a kunyano. It no be a person or ye no they say ni nyonko no obeye. So ultimately na ka empo na ka onyama enketewa no na ka omukro omunye but na nya ono panyini no. It no like I said the man oni mamamuo wafa amamuo no ti say a small office they be ameka ti say e bia studio hay no be ohweni pa kakra ye wa hay so na ba entisa we on my money nyina ne dia hye wonsa but ohunu so is juggling. It's like he's got like 10 balls on his hands and he's juggling on him how to handle the nation. It is someone another 4 years a better worse than this. The whole thing is say I will say you're pushing away.
But pushing him away, no. It depending on the electorate. I said in Katia, Nani, Omo Elko, on vice president, Omo call Benin. Ko Kusia Ghana for the catcher say, Mumrefi, he be quite limited registration. 28 April into Omo Mrefi and somewhere Omo Tie. MP before a cano, Omo Benin, Omo Togo, Omo Burkina, Omo Tanyano Cre. Yes, I tie. I'm more judgment. I'm more refi. No more chromudding. No more to
I don't know, Mama. I don't know, Mama.
From England.
I don't know. Say English can practice in Ghana.
That's all. I'm for a car.
Oh, Ghana for Sabita fracture. Ghana for Bebrenuanya a Jimmy for Bebrenuano and Yanquasia for almost stupid. Ye cry at tea, aha. You trap quantity cranny about you didn't be a cost of Ghana. Then ya or more bank. Ultimately, say, and ya more bank Togo. Ya or Nante Kakrano cross over than I will do Ghana. I don't even be a cost. Of course, they know what is going on. And the whole thing is like, say, I have chronobi no more person boy because I who say, excuse me, I'm feeling.
Okay.
I who say, Oba timi anya bibia amoa nti omo feli enti now no omo kwa obi man so akwa organize enkrofo ade omo bewuramu aba be choose president amayen. It will never happen. Her immigration for I was omo money da ho because say obi free baby na oba na onye Ghana ni a and want some money room, and that's also will be said the reason at the corner baby. It's immigration, Ghana immigration for some more money that hole. Because I said don't get as that man is a crook. I said don't get is a crook. I don't trust that man, and I hate him. I'm sorry to say this. I hate there's a couple of people that they're in the NBC that I hate them. Kwaku Ayidoho. I said don't get Stand up. I hate all these people. And I'm now my most of your gurus. NDC anymore.
Okay.
But a business yeah, you know, hey, I'm what TV no so. Yeah, you need a channel.
Okay.
But power in the enya baby but when you meet it physical, face to face, we can box them equally.
All right.
What am I saying?
Martin, DJ Fish. And I think and can Naspa radio near and channel Medino, Yadia Cone, a PEA MU KA. Meko David in Kegbeho, now attention and our vote origin. So, no kind of say, on person may we need 30% of the votes at the New Patriotic Party, our vote origin. Yet, Malanipa, our original as parliamentary candidate, and MPP, our Hoho. David, a Juma, he said, no, John Mama, I said it too, no, say a Juma, but a Juma dear. But I am finna want to say, among crop for no, any a Juma a year. A Juma so all years no, and fat jobs, and femma, and man confound into me, living, some of for, a year or ma, more year no more, scrum beko, even car, as in Tia Diano, Nibona, I didn't their mom, in the now they want jobs. Response of Mama de Maye. Now, so Shana Namala can be a Juma spring year call, a baby call. Depending on your cuckoo, so be omo etime team sikaba omo ebotum eni bi nananka ayefo ne epe bia mu nyaye a omo ebisa mama ono so dia technical e Kufuor so no David
yo nana me da say pa say o sama me opportunity we biom na wo my culture say on chiefs now more voter the hall no almost I respond ma John Mahama I make way briefly ma
okay
yeah we are not tired we are tired voter chiefs back at Mahama
okay
the determine wazo that's the meaning we are tired the determine ya bread we are getting tired anytime we meet and talk about development of the region the promises are just repeated always promises repetition all over and over we are tired this is a comment from the chiefs in the Volta region the promises are just too much every now and then there is one promise or the other the angry chief said during recent meeting in Ho, the regional capital the grievances the aggrieved members of the Volta regional house of chiefs were expressed when president of the house of chiefs Togbi Apade and the regional minister Helen Adwantoso addressed the house during its second general meeting. I'll just leave it there.
Okay.
We are tired. The determinant was on. You see, when I keep saying say voter region, we don't have to say what President Mahama what Kufuor has done before our people will know. I keep saying, look at this what we call the interventions. Now, if I tell you, there is something that the people of the Volta region will never forget. These two things: health insurance, I'm telling you, it is just I'm saying this thing because it bends my heart. It pains me. My people, I don't know what happens, what blindfolds them, but I tell you, they really appreciate one of the major projects or what we call the interventions Kufuor has done, social interventions, no, national health insurance for the buy. Above voter for pap nana. In my village, if you see how people struggle to go to hospital, if you see how people struggle to get treatment, but I tell you, when they move in my own community, you see how people are struggling. They can get their NHIA card, go to the Baton hospital, they treat them, they give them medicine free of charge, they come home. They go there, they deliver, they treat them, they come back home safely. They are so happy about this one. But unfortunately, NDC propaganda that we in NPP failed to match them boot for boot in the Volta region, have given them field day in the Volta region. And the development projects, if I want to mention them over here, we can live here. The works are just there. What I want to tell you is say, our people are well awake now. Now, we those who have helped President Kufuor, let us help them champion the people, the work done by Kufuor in the region. Let us help let the people know. But I can tell you in authority now, say, NDC propaganda is no longer going to work in the Volta region. Volta for us, sorry, they have me for us, me no la lopazo, me cho 50 a day. American nominal lopa, we have a saying anyway that when you are sleeping, whoever wakes you from your slumber, when you open your eyes, is the first person's face you look into. Therefore, we have realized that NDC have done absolutely nothing for the votes that they garner in the Volta region. And we are now well awake to face them boot for boot. Now, I want to say something briefly before I let you go. People are talking about the rigging in the Volta region. I have been part of the elections in the Volta region so many times. I'm going to say these things. If I have the opportunity to go back to Ghana, I'll say it again. And those of you listening to me in Ghana here, from UK here, please let us all work this time around to win this election in the Volta region. I can say on authority that whatever votes NDC gets in the Volta region are not the true votes, are not the real votes. NDC start rigging the election from day one when they are doing registration. What they do is that they register a lot of minors and names non-existing ones. That's all they need. What they need is to get the names in the register. They don't need anything again. Now, when it comes to voting, they will make sure that our people in the polling stations are well catered for. They will make sure their people are well catered for. And our people, unfortunately, our leaders ignore them. So what they do is that while they are supplying food and the enticement to their people, our polling agents become enticed. Now, after voting, when about in your polling station, when about 50 people voted and we have about 200 names in the register, what they'll tell you is that now the time has come. We are going to sum up with the elections. So we want to share the number of votes that is left in the register to get the exact number in the people registered. So if it's left with 150, they will say this is our stronghold. We will give MPP 2. They will give 148 to NDC. If you don't agree, they will intimidate you. And they will make sure one person or two people gets the ballot, work boldly with the help of this what we call the electoral commission representative there. They work boldly and go and tamper these papers and put it into the ballot box. This is what happens. I've witnessed it in my constituency, my police station, where I was a polling agent in 2008. When I said this is not going to happen, and my own person pulled a gun on my head, that we will make sure we eliminate you if you don't allow us to do this one. My mother was there, was crying, so I have to ignore them. No. So let us all fight and make sure that we don't allow NDC to register a lot of people again. We don't allow them to compromise them to share the vote. Okay. Our people in the voter region now, we are training people who are helping us to man the ballot box and to protect the box and make sure that we get our right figure from the voter region.
All right, Yemfa aye enkrato we enyameduma enche jumedi be koso wo Germany MPP emani ku ne wo no Yemfa mo enkrato ye ba ye be wrap up.
Osunuma, Wasuna Deshie, Wasuna Kukodrufuo, the new patriotic party, Germany.
Chairman Nana Akosa Brimpon, aka Chairman Wuntumi.
Edawamano Ewa Bremen, Tunsa Frose Bekawo, Ewa one special fundraising and inauguration of their women's wing. Way a Jumedia Strunkwa, Yadi Ebo Foto Amamu Yukuno. Na Fensono, Yadi da Ma Papa Bia Wawamu Yukun, Maya women's wing in Wedi, Ediatre Viasina.
Brabeshia and Ma Wafefo, and Ma Kukudrofo, Osunoma Ma Papebi.
Nana Majemfua, National Women Organizer, Germany.
Amonu Bakope, Wademufua, Edawano, na Cassandra Abrokwa, where NPP Germany Deputy Women Organizer, Waba Wadia Kukudro Etanechi, Kate Eshon, Bremen Women Organizer, Ama Sewa, Vida Owusu,
Elafe Maxwell Owusu, alias Champion Organizer, Bremen Organizer, Enono.
Ene Marku Kudro for what Osunoma Nukuno.
Jumedia Srunku, ya de Bofoto, na Fensu Yadia man wedi Ediatre Viasi Nano. MPP Abono Konu Kukudam, and Penfa who will be a Casa Impuna Nepunu. One more take crowd and nebra so, and a baba one Jumediana Conkai. Brabeshian Penfa Chocho Rakunini and Intini when MPP Amonyo Kunumu, so I do when Yamo bet tie Jumedia say Echi. A bit is an Nana Ado Danko Kufu Ado, Frankatuni MPP Amonyo Kuno, Bema one since your man Sana Waham. Popo chichi ofrinsu ya sebeka so odenchema wa yenye na chinye wanye bema wote tatatata no dimirika kwotota tanetete na wasi ofritete wane ne yire maami Rebecca woba papa bi woba hoofo ba kukodrufo
John Bodu acting general secretary and national organizer NPP
se wo mo beta adwumadi yachi
na afa Samira Bawomia Dr. Mahmudu Bawomia wo ye Frankatuni abedi akire ewo NPP mo ne ho kani woba kukodrufo NPP national women organizer Kojaba Obani Edinfo NPP Mrashe Bedwani a wowa Ewutu Senya East Mensi Emu Honorable Mavis Obatampa Hawakumsen Nufutabra ba Mansan no Manua Mema Emposuro no Nana Komia communication director Edema Manyokono ena Hajia Fate ene Ekuku Dambebre na ena Ebedwumadi
special fundraising and inauguration of the MPP Germany Women's Wing Jumadi ebekoso wo Jumbo so men ne da etoso edubako ewo mfie mpimienu ni dunsia imu amekere 11th June 2016. Jumedi Ebekosu Valdau Theatre, Villa Hestrasse, 165 28219, Bremen, Ewa Germany.
Jumedi Wupe Muche Mubia Obetimia Frena na Jemfua was 0049 173 7400 500. Cassandra ewe 0049 176 7454 2634. Nana Masewa 0049 152 285 74405. Ubefre Kate was 0049 152 1011 1631. And Abefre Maxwell Owusu was 0049 157 834 30663.
On the 11th of June 2016, all roads will lead to Vadao Theatre, Villa Hestrasse, 165 28219 Bremen, Germany. Branientai MPP amonyoko nwachi niemwa foto osronkonfema amonyoko na fe ma akukodrufo a womo ye wosono mama a womo wa amonyoko imu nso no yan inaugurate womo emfenkyere amansan nyina.
Eshi Rado 2016 yidie
Nana Beba.
Naspa Radio PEA MU KA Jumedi no Mama call Ahomano Mama Oyi ewo Ahomano so ewo Germany Mama Oyi rezai
Nana mpacho me huyo na wonso ye
Nyame adom yense won ye pa
Nana mpacho anya mani so anya your friend anya bibia nka na no me ka kire kuku se mete Brad David number anya mpane cho so betumi dia mamia anya bia bibi foforo bia
yo yati ye wi ai de mama why
me pa cho you mo be bo wan
it send you
me da cho ye field number pa cho field number name to me ma
okay any the field number man no afre
me pa cho you
o de ibeje na ye the field number na fi afre okay you Naspa Radio sena mote jingle no New Patriotic Party Germany special inauguration women's wing no and a fundraising baso rentimo enhene so nana ama jemfua MPP Germany organizer women organizer and a Cassandra Abrakwa Deputy Germany Women's Organizer Amasewa Vada Ousu and Omaka in 11th June Bosom Detoso Dubako 11th June and a Basonapa non-do 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and I say and you must have to 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. and papa because of Wadao Theatre Wala Hester 165 we German Castle the money here and Mudia Chemi venue no Wadao Theatre Wala Hester 165 28219 Bremen Germany gate fee no 50 euro send some kind of 50 euro and a VIP no 100 euro and a VVIP no 150 euros and on benefit econo Otiku Jaba MPP National Women's Organizer Mavis Hawa Kumsin and so Ekubi and Nana Kufa Yere Mrs. Rebecca Kufado and Dr. Baumia Yere Samira Baumia Hajia Fati John Buedu and Nana Akomia Omuna Ekubi Sansuna Nana Adudankwa Ekufuado ensuno ebeko asie betuma frɛ contact lines no Nana Jemfua 0049 173 7400 500 Cassandra 0049 176 7454 2634 Nana Masewa 0049 152 28574405 and a Kate and so 0049 152 1011 1631 and a Maxwell Ousu 0049 157 8343 0663 Intino Yamaduma 11th June ewo Wadao Theatre Wale Heister 165 Germany Bremen Germany no MPP ikuwa Germany Maiku no omo epa omo kunu eho entuma entimo enhene so emai Nyameda Josa next week David memenda yebeko Nabamtin she Nabamtin
memenda ebano Saturday ebano on the 16th of April 2016 our Northampton chapter MPP UK our inauguration dinner dance and party na ebeba so our St James Community Center Northampton na postcode near NN5 5LQ date near 16th of April 2016. Time is from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. St. James Community Center, Northampton, NN5 5LQ. Now, contact numbers near 079 83546258 and at 075 78524742. Last one here 074 1216 3766. And it's Saturday abano yin na MPP phone na mo Northampton, London. You all of us yenko boy yen mo Northampton to inaugurate chapter na ewo Northampton honum no. Yin na yenko support you mo chairman Mia Sam Ando ana edi omoni mo honum. Yenko support you na yentimi inaugurate chapter na so that we can work towards winning the election 2016.
All right, we have for Jimedi Kone Aguye and Aseke Sepa and come a proud sponsor Jimekua as African Queen Fufu. African Queen Fufu ban say upe fufu edi bodie ana menkeni fufu a kan so kama bozan pa otie brutin so wodi Ghana fufu e ma ye de padia na eno ne African Queen Fufu. Oshe TV no background na otu zampa eni bi na oba no all kana kama fe dipe fufu na wodi nkwadia na eno ne African Queen Fufu Ghana shop ana ijasu kokruma London say Dust no say Watertown so Ghana shop bia na say off licenses ana say Afro Caribbean shop bia no ubenya African Queen Fufu kama pa ade a postim ankaza the fufu de e we broche de eno an African Queen Fufu ebusia ene PEA mu ka so no ye de besia ye fia ye go straight to Camberwell and MPP mpeni for Ghana dodo na e wo kromu anoma omone MPP UK e ba be ye ehie mu kama pa fia ye ko hono ye no makwa kudi ehia ena se kese nkoma executive producer Kuku Spencer the face
Nana
yeah
right and they me third born.
Oh okay but to me answer
me bought to me answer and then already 10
you know
your friend no Daisy Darko and he didn't know the Daisy Ajwa Boahima Darko
okay
and they were 10 Daisy daddy says I love you.
All right.
Yeah.
Daisy, we love you. Have a beautiful birthday. Okay, David.
No, quickly. I'm say media pick a crabema a TF4. I'm say voter ready hormone. A juma your agenda for change. Make can say a TF4 mutie. You get support. You get resources.
Malon say you
want to more mutie me.
Why na Malon ebe competing with NDC?
I mean, said any me check no. Na Mr. Motifo, mo mbetimi support your voter ready hono. Mo fe Kuku Spencer. Mo fe Naspa Radio. Na mo pese mo support the agenda for change. Adwuma ye wo voter ready hono. Mo ye na ye adwuma den na yetimi winning abano 2016. Anti boy bia obi abenya no mo fe Naspa Radio. Na mo fa Kuku Spencer. Abeka ye nyina ye sambeka. Me so me da mo ase.
David Era se heavy brain nyame show ane DJ Fish nyame insurance but na sekese pa no enkoma Kuku Spencer ye ba Naspa TV so ye san call social media Facebook and san so call radio so na sekese no enkoma executive producer Kuku Spencer obi otie bia no ye da mo nyina mo ase obi otie bia no obade enka ho da se ne ye be san so ehia se na mitaka no even though every soul shall taste death but in every place is the brave that survive to the last breath. Keep hope alive and remember with God all things are possible. Medinde nana ansah obofo ye woda se ne